Imagine accusing someone of grape, but the grape kit shows 5 other DNAs. Yes, you heard that right, 5. And not one of them was Terrence Shannon Jr. You intentionally plotted to ruin this man, his reputation, his possible career, everything. Everything that comes with falsely accusing someone of grape. And you even had a friend to back you up, which is why people initially believed it, unfortunately. Look at the text messages that were offered into evidence. Friend shared the ESPN article of when he was arrested and whatnot, everything that happened, and she wrote, "Oh my god." Best friend said, "You got him." Alleged victim says, "Yep, yes sir." Friend again got his ass, and the use of the money signs. Like, how ridiculous and embarrassing that thinking they would get away with this. This man had to hear no means no at every away game. Because her little fast tail wanted to sit there and lie on him. 5 DNAs, you guys. 5. This is crazy to me. She deserves jail time. Her little friend that testified for her lying also deserves jail time. Lock them up.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question?
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you see the clip. Here we go again. Here we go again. People like to bring up all the stories of people who are found guilty in a court of public opinion and then found guilty in court. But we skip over all the people who are found guilty in a court of public opinion and are found innocent. And guess what happened? Another story of another black guy, teenager, young, not even a grown man, goes to college and then just happens to have the consummate Becky story. I remember I did the video about the two brothers that went to Ohio State. They got kicked off of the team during COVID. Same thing, but they were found innocent after the fact, so they didn't get drafted. You can think of countless um, black college guys who somehow had a run-in with a white chick. Somehow, every now and then it's a black chick, but for the most part, it's a white chick. Sounds like the Kobe story all over again, except for he didn't even talk to this girl. SWP does that video about the young lady that got killed in Baton Rouge, she was trying to sleep with some black guys, and she got out of the car and ran across the street and got hit by a car. And they trying to blame them for that. And my issue is what? Think about all these games this dude was playing in last year where the crowd was just going crazy. Calling him a criminal, calling him a rapist. You get what I'm saying? He should be locked up everywhere he went. Home and away, Final Four, all of that, right? And then all of those people, they chilling at home right now. They was in the stands, tens of thousands of people deep. Disrespecting this young man because Guinevere said he did it. But you think these people won't go to that girl's school or that girl's job whenever she's in the workforce and go, you are a liar? No, they're not gonna do that. Same thing. You remember the basketball coach? Who was creeping with the that was crazy. Creeping with his boss's wife. He could be plastered around. They treated her like she was a minor. Like nobody knows her name. Nobody knows her gender. Nobody knows her race. Nothing. She's an innocent, image figment of everybody's imagination. But hey, he had to be guilty, right? Got to get rid of him. I get it. I get it. I get it. If I was your boss and you slept with my wife, you got to go too. But let's not play this game that we want to run down the list of all these groups who like to swear up and down that black guys are just chasing. They're chasing our women. They're doing this with our women. And it's like, yo, how many times did the DNA test say, and that was a lie? She got skeeted in by 5 different dudes. That's why I said sound like the Kobe story all over again. But the interesting thing is, I can't say they keep getting younger and younger. What I can say is this: you had the Sean Oakman story at Baylor. You know, you had the girl that with Joe Mixon. You had the girl with Francois at Florida State. Like I said, you had the two brothers at Ohio State. Boy, I know I'm missing a few of them because they come and go in people's direction, and people forget about all of this stuff. Countless of people who've been kicked out of school behind stuff like this that are not athletes. But it more often happens to football players. I know I'm missing some. I ain't even thinking about it off the top of my head, but I'm missing a good bit. Y'all tell me in the comment section. I remember the guy that the girl said he pulled her pants down with his elbows. I think he went to jail. This keeps happening over and over again. And people go, why don't you just stay away from white women? This is a story where he didn't even know the chick. He didn't even know the chick. So the question is, if the whole world could believe it, and disrespect it, and the school had his back per se, because hey man, do your thing. You didn't get in trouble for anything. You didn't get arrested. Blah blah blah. Go ahead. But it reminds me of Allen Iverson, because remember, they did a whole documentary about Allen Iverson. Now that he's been retired for years, but you remember he went to jail for inciting basically a race riot, and he walked out before the fight even started. But everybody, him and his friends had to get locked up behind that. But all the white people, So by the time he got to college, what do you think happened? He was a convict. He was a killer. He was a prisoner. Forgot when John Thompson took the Georgetown clean off the floor. Like, no, we're not doing this. You're gonna have to get rid of these people. And this disrespect happens over and over and over again. That's why even in the NBA, they started kicking people out of games because they were reckless. You're lucky you ain't got somebody. The days of Vernon Maxwell are gone, and people who don't know what I mean, Vernon Maxwell used to play for the Rockets, right? But somebody talking trash, he walked up into the stands on him. This was years before the Malice at the Palace with the Pacers and the Pistons. He walked up in the stands on the dude. Dude was talking, and he go, whoa, let me chill out. It goes down like that, So this idea that hey, you ladies can always accuse, because even though he's innocent and acquitted, guess what? This story is gonna follow him for the rest of his life. He's gonna be guilty, anytime somebody wants to have something over his head for the rest of his life. And this is what brothers know to be true. You're guilty if you did it. You're guilty if you're innocent. And that's why I brought up the Kobe thing. Y'all saw what happened when people turned on Kobe after he died, just immediately. Just, wasn't he? Da, 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 da. It's like, come on, dog. This what we doing? The only person I've seen who made it out of that so far, and it took years, was Mike Tyson. It's the only one. Everybody else, and I hate to say this, when he passed away, I hope decades from now, what you think they're going to bring up? That case. And I can't say he got away from it, because I remember him cussing out a reporter, and it's on YouTube because he brought that stuff up, and he cussed him out, and the dude was like, he didn't know what to do. But this idea of accusing a brother and everybody in the world believing it, and it's all true, and then it's not true, and everybody else, even a girl and her friends, get to walk away scot-free. All the people in the crowd get to walk away scot-free. And guess what? This is going to happen again. And the next person going to be innocent again. And their reputation going to be ruined again. And all these people in all of these stadiums going to be piled together, tens of thousands of people deep, making these negative chants again. I remember Cam Newton talking about that when they were disrespecting him on his Heisman run, because they blamed his father for taking money. So everywhere he went, it was an issue, right? But hey, you know, the people, oh, it's just part of the game. It's just this. No, it's not. No, it's not. You know, because when other groups of people do this, that's not the chance you get. And I can say that emphatically. And when people go, well, it doesn't happen often. It happens. It happens, but people leave people alone after this stuff happens. They don't go to stadiums and, you know, this comes out. I go far back. I don't remember, you know, and I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I don't remember Ben Roethlisberger getting chants about him getting two assault charges until the end of his career. Like, you know, but I remember every time Ray Lewis did something or didn't do something and people just didn't like what he did. You know what came up? So for me, this is normal. And then people go, just stay away from the white women. He stayed away from the white women and it still happened, you know. So this Emmett Till mindset still exists. So when people go, well, racism isn't a thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's just different. But it's the same blind hatred over and over and over and over again. And it's the same, oh, we were wrong? Anyways, we'll just blame the next black guy. That's all that is. But tell me what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.